Hello, my name is Andrew Liu, and I'm a high school volunteer for the 2021 CASPA Science and Engineering event. So today's event will be the 2021 CASPA Science and Engineering Fair, workshop number 3, the life cycle of a short video, hosted by Andrew Liu, me. So here is our agenda. So number 1 will be the introduction of CASPA and the Science and Engineering Fair from 7 to 7:10 p.m. A presentation about the life cycle of a piece of short video from 7:10 to 7:50 p.m. and the Q&A session from 7:50 to 8 p.m. So we will now begin with the introduction of CASPA. So I now will hand over the highlight to Miss Catherine.
Thank you, Andrew. So here, I wanted to say Andrew is the first time to host a meeting. So let us to give Andrew a big applause to encourage him to be the first time to be an MC. Andrew, you did a great job. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Catherine. I'm the chairwoman of this 2021 CASPA Science and Engineering Fair. Also, I'm the executive board member of CASPA. CASPA is one of the most influential organization in the worldwide. And CASPA, it is a volunteer-based, non-for-profit organization. So this year is very special because this year is 30 years CASPA anniversary. Also, it's the 10 years Education Day anniversary. To celebrate this anniversary, we just initiated the first time CASPA Science and Engineering Fair. Our goal of this fair is to just provide a platform and opportunity for more students to have access to STEM. Also, we wanted to cultivate interest and passion for the students to STEMs. So thanks to our all of the volunteers to work together to make this event happen. And also I wanted to give my sincere appreciation for our sponsors. Like today, one of our sponsors, Kwai will give this great and fabulous presentation. And the topic is the life cycle of a piece of short video. And short video is a very important way to present yourself, to present your ideas and your story, especially in our science and engineering fair. You know, because on our contest day on August 14, you're gonna to submit your video to us and present your ideas. And based on the video, you're gonna to present your idea in the contest day. So last but not the least, welcome to join our first CASPA Science and Engineering Fair and the remaining class series. Later, Andrew will introduce more details about our science and engineering fair. So welcome all of you to join and attend our today's presentation. Just enjoy. Okay, Andrew, thank you. Please take the floor.
Yes, thank you very much, Catherine. And I'll now continue. So here are the details about the 2021 CASPA details about the Science and Engineering Fair, the kickoff event starts from Saturday, June 19th, 2021. The presentation date, Saturday, August 14th, 2021. The red deadline, Saturday, July 31st, 2021. And the location, it will be all on Zoom. The participants will be from grade 1 to grade 5, grade 6 to grade 8, grade 9 to grade 12. And the categories will be physics, math, computer science, and engineering. So here is the schedule for our class series. As you can see, the one highlighted in red on July 14th from 7 to 8 p.m. The life cycle of a piece of short video, the one today. And above it are the events we did in the past. And below it are the ones in the future. On July 17th, from 7 to 8 p.m., the STEM researching workshop. July 24th, from 7 to 8 p.m., STEM entrepreneurship workshop. from July 31st, 7 to 8 p.m., the STEM project presentation Reshape. And on August 14th, it would be the science fair contest. So we encourage all of you guys to attend. It will be very interesting. So, and today's presentation will be about the life cycle of a piece of short video presented by Kwai. So today's presenter will be Liu Yang, a heterogeneous platform engineer at Kwai Technology. So to attend the 2021 CASPA Science and Engineering Fair competition, contestants are required to upload a video before July 31st, 2021. This presentation will give you a brief of how to make your own video with a higher attention and explain the 6 basic steps of a short video. Video generation: shoot, edit, upload, audit, recommend, and present. Using the most popular short video app as an example, this presentation will further talk about technologies behind the production of creating and broadcasting your short videos in real-time live streaming. This presentation will also introduce the latest progress of short video technologies, including video encoding and processing, AI for video recommendations, database storage, and network protocols, and the fundamental ideas related to real-time video streaming, such as Kuaishou's end-to-end video streaming service. And now we welcome Mr. Yang Liu to present.
Thank you so much, Andrew. Okay. All right, can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for the introduction. And hi, everyone. How are you doing? I hope the answer is good. So today we're going to talk about the life cycle of piece of short video, also the tour of Kuaishou digital world. So my name is Yang Liu, and today we're going to go behind the scenes and talk about the production of short videos. We're going to go over all the aspects like how users shoot videos and how is it being published and how user actually receive video, and also some technical details behind all of this. So can anybody see my screen?
I see your screen, but it seems you are not to turn on your video.
Oh, okay. How about now? Is it working?
We cannot see you. We just can see your screen.
Oh, you want to see me as well? I didn't prepare for a camera, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. Can I just show the screen set on me? I need to brush up a little bit for showing my image here. Okay, I'll just continue, I guess. All right, sure. Talking about the technical details. So I promise I won't go too far on the technical details. But if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to stop me anytime during the presentation. We will also have a Q&A session after the presentation. If you feel more comfortable, ask the question, then you may also do so. So that being said, please let me know if you're confused about anything, anytime. Okay. So a little bit about me. So my name is Yang. Here's my Kwai ID right over there. If you want to, you can follow me on the Kuaishou app. So I'm currently a heterogeneous platform engineer in Kuaishou. What I do mostly is to make things go faster by using heterogeneous devices. Well, heterogeneous devices can sometimes sound like a very big word. It can be confusing, but it just means anything that's different from the CPU, the central processing unit. So one good example of the heterogeneous device would be a GPU card that we use every day. If you are a PC gamer, then you probably know what I'm talking about, right? You probably use it every day to play games like Cyberpunk. So by using these heterogeneous devices, we could do things at a much faster speed than the traditional CPU. And this is very critical for an app like Kwai. No one wants a slow app where you need to wait a couple of seconds to get a new recommended video, right? It is just unbearable. So that's what I do. And since I need to do acceleration jobs on all kinds of workloads in Kwai app, I know a little bit about how Kwai the app works. And today I'm going to share it with all of you guys. Okay, so that's enough about me. Let's dive into today's content. So today's presentation is going to be divided into two parts. The first one is the production of short videos, where we are going to cover all the basics of how Kwai makes video sharing possible. And the second part is the intro to live streaming technology. Live streaming is actually very different from short video sharing. How to deliver videos that generated a couple of seconds ago to millions of users. It's actually quite challenging. And we will discuss the basic architecture of how Kwai actually achieves that. Okay, now let's start with part one, the production of a short video. So from a user's perspective, these are the main pages that one will see. As a user, this is how you're going to use that. You're going to start shooting a very brilliant video, right? Maybe your trip to the Disney World, or a great dinner with your family, or this awesome street view in I don't know, San Francisco or New York. But and then you can edit this video, like cutting the video by only taking part of it, or stitching several videos together, making your own little movie. Or sometimes you can even put a filter on the video, like what I did in my introduction page. So if everything looks good, then you can go ahead and upload this video. This video will be shown on your main page, and you can now share it with your friends. Of course, the viewers are not just limited to your friends, right? The better your video quality is, the more people will see your video. If your video is really, really good, it might be even shown on the feature page on millions of cell phones. So the process of user using the app is quite simple, and we want it that way. For us engineers at Kwai, we want our app to be able to serve all kinds of people from anywhere in the world. We want to give better experience to users, attract more content creators, generate more likes and thumb ups. So this is a dream. Well, technically, it's a little bit more difficult than that. We sometimes can still run into problems like lagging, low resolution, and user uploading problems. Well, how to solve that? Now we need to switch from a user's perspective to a programmer's perspective. Okay, so the view of a programmer is a little bit different than a user. There are 6 basic steps for the production of short videos, which are shoot, edit, upload, audit, recommend, and present. So let's go over these steps one by one. First, shoot and edit. This is the main page of the Kwai app. You can see the shooting button is at the center of the bottom, closest to your thumb, giving you the easiest access to the video shooting. Once you click the shooting button, your camera will appear full screen. Your camera view will appear full screen, and all the buttons will be floating. This way, you could have the same view as the viewer who actually watches your video, giving you the benefit of creating a more aesthetically pleasing videos. Also, we support all kinds of cell phones, no matter it's Android or iPhone. We try to make things identical despite of the device the user are using. So when users switch cell phones, whether you're doing an upgrade, like you just bought a new iPhone 12, you're upgrading from iPhone 11, or you're switching from different brands, like you just got a new Samsung phone. Well, no matter what you choose to use, you can pick up the phone and use the app seamlessly. Okay, after the video shooting, we can now do the video editing. One very interesting feature that Kwai app provides is the filters. We have our YTech team who's responsible for making awesome filters, and there are all kinds of filters available, like time machine. where you can see how you look when you're old or when you're just a baby, or face swapping, like when you're making a video with your sister, you can do swapping faces. Another interesting one would be the rain control. Like anybody here watched the movie Now You See Me? There's a scene where Jesse just throws the rain and all water drops just floating in the air. You can achieve that with the Kwai app filter as well. But among all these apps, all these filters, I picked 3 commonly used ones here, just to give you a sense of what filters can do. Like the one on the left, this is actually real people dancing there. And by using Kwai filter, you can change it to any cartoon figure that you want. The middle one is also a commonly used one. You can use it on your videos or photos. It will add these cartoon ears and nose to your photos and also cartoon figures there. The right one is pretty interesting. Let's take a look. Did anybody see that? So what he's trying to do is that he's trying to use his head gesture to control the motorcycle to avoid the obstacles on the road. And apparently, he didn't do a very good job, right? So if you guys want to try this app today, you can also do it in the Kwai app. Yeah. Okay, so all these filters sound so magical, and the technology behind all these filters are also magical. Our engineers at Kwai use cutting-edge AI to support all kinds of filters. One good example will be the one on the left. Here we use the hand key point, hand gesture detection, and hair dyeing. So let's take a look. Oh, by the way, can anybody hear this sound? Yes, no. By the way. All right, so okay, so this are actually not that easy to realize. Imagine you took a photo and you want to change the color of your hair in the photo. So what do you usually do? If I'm trying to do this, I'll probably import this photo into some editing app and select the hair area by hand. And I also need to make sure I don't go over the boundary line. Otherwise, it would just look weird. If you've done this before, it's quite difficult. And we're not doing it just in on one single image. We're actually applying it to a video, which means we're actually applying it to near either 630 or 60 photos per second. It's quite difficult to achieve. However, with the cutting-edge AI that our engineers developed in Kwai, we make this whole process automatically with the touch of a button. Want to see how you look like in blue hair? You can see it in the app by simply using a filter. Well, here are some other examples like sky segmentation. The skies here are all smartly generated, where all the buildings here are actually real. So another example will be the landmark argument. This is quite interesting, actually. I always want to try this. So if you guys go to New York next time, you could probably try to reproduce the scene in the movie King Kong, where he stands on top of the Empire State Building, with this filter. You guys can try this next time. All right. Okay, here is a shot of our headquarters in Beijing, where our WiTech lab is located. Okay, let's move on to the next step, upload. Upload sounds like a simple term, right? From a user's perspective, it is easy. Just click off the button, and you will most likely see a prompt window saying your upload is successful. However, there are many challenges from a programmer's perspective, like operation challenges. We have hundreds of millions of users uploads every day, and we also need to support a wide variety of devices. Another key challenge that we face is highly diverse users. We have users from everywhere in the world, like here in the US or mainland China, Europe, Brazil or India. I have an example here. So this lady lives in the rural area in China, where internet can be really slow there. But she is a very active Kwai user, and she wants to share her findings in the mountains with the world. Take a look.
这个是松茸啊，很多天才能遇到一个啊，特别不容易。而且这松茸特别好，你们看一下，直接没有开伞呢，啊，太好了，我也想尝，但是不是。
So what is she saying that she said she found a precious masuki in the mountains and it's so good. And other than the operation challenges, we also have user experience challenges. Sometimes we can feel lag with shooting, editing using cell phone, or low-end cell phone generates low-quality video. Upload using cellular data could be unstable, or stream videos have a lower resolution or low frame rate. One way we deal with all this challenge is to do video encoding before upload. Here, in order to understand this, we need to first understand two terms, bitrate and resolution. So what is bitrate? Bitrate is the amount of data transmitted in a given time. Let's take audio bitrate as an example. For example, MP3 is one of the most common types that we use every day, right? There are 3 level standards for the MP3 audio rate, either 320 kilobits per second, 192 kilobits per second, or 128 kilobits per second, which means transmitting 320 kilobits every second, or 192 or 128. Okay, so that's the bitrate. And now another one is the resolution. Resolution just means the number of the pixels. Like when we're talking about 720p or 1080p, we're actually talking about the resolution. Okay, so now we understand these two terms. We can see that these two things are contradiction to each other, right? If we want higher resolution, we need to transfer more data and higher bitrate. If we want lower bitrate, we then can only transfer lower resolution videos. But as an app, we don't want to sacrifice the user experience. So keeping the same resolution but lower the bitrate is a must for us. After many tries, our engineers finally achieved that. Depends on the device users are using and also the resolution of the video. Kwai app will automatically do compression and make sure the bitrate is less than 10 megabits per second for 720p video and 18 megabits per second for 1080p videos. Hence, it largely reduced the data transfer and stabilized the uploading process. Okay, well, after we compress the video, we need to send it through the internet, right? However, the internet, sometimes it can be like Highway 101. It can be crowded. Imagine a situation where you just finish a video and want to upload it, but your brother, well, it's soccer season, right? So let's say your brother is watching Euro Cup. the internet can be very slow, and in many situations, the upload can get stuck or even fail. For situations like this, engineers at Kwai create a new self-adapting web protocol called KTP. This protocol uses standard-of-art technology, and it will find the available internet lane and try to transmit data for every open opportunity. So this is the only one benefit. There's another benefit of the KTP protocol is that it is also fault tolerant. Traditionally, if the packet loss is more than 20%, the transfer will fail. But with KTP, even if 80% packets are lost, you can still finish the transmit and regenerate the whole data. So now the video has been transcoded and transmitted through the internet. It now arrives at the distribution server in Kwai. Here we need to take a pause. We need to take a closer look at the arrived video. Other videos that we are looking at are just video itself. Well, not exactly. So when we're taking videos on our phone will most likely gather some other information, right? Like what is the resolution of this video, where this video were taken, or is it just you in the video, or your little cute cutie cat is also in this video, etc., etc. All this information are called metadata, and it can take some space, and will cause some problems if we store it together with original video. Why is that, you might ask? Imagine you are a British gentleman and you bought several sets of cups and plates for tea. Cups can stack together nicely, right? And plates can stack up nicely. But if you want to stack cups and the plates, it might still work, but it surely will take up more space. So what we do in Kuaishou is that we set an ID for each video, like we label the cup 1, plate 1, or cup 2, plate 2, and we store it separately on 2 different servers. When we retrieve all these videos, we go separately to our metadata storage and the video storage, and we combine the result together to get a whole video. It's like when you're trying to drink tea, right? You will take the cup and the plate that both marked number 1 from the cabinet, and this way, we could save storage space and also make the management system much more easier. So after the video is stored to the server, we then do a second round of transcoding. We talk about the edge video transcoding and compression, right, to allow lower bitrate a couple minutes ago. So some may say that, well, that's probably enough, right? But however, we do not want to just stop there. On a video storage server, every bit of the storage space is important. We want to fully utilize it all. Remember, we receive hundreds of million videos uploads every day. If we could save a single bit from each video, will still make much more difference in total. So we need to do more compression to save more space and pack more videos on the server. What makes a good compression? Our goal of compression is to make the video have the same resolution, same frame rate, but takes less space. In Kuaishou, one average upload video usually takes 10+ megabytes. After we do the compression, we could shrink it to 2 to 3 megabytes. How did we do that? We actually did a couple of things. First, we use the state-of-art AAC transcoding technology for the music. This way, the music will only take 64 kilobits per second bitrate. On the video itself, we use the popular H.264 transcoding. And for some of the most popular videos which downloaded the most, we'll let the transcoding algorithm run extra time to make this video even smaller. We also use multiple cutting-edge compression algorithms. One example would be the region of interest, or ROI. Well, so what is the region of interest? Say we have a photo like this, what you'll pay attention to the most. A study shows that one would most likely focus on the face of a person, and that is absolutely true, right? So the ROI compression is totally based on that. We first ran the ROI determination program and generate an ROI map. The result will be like the one shown here on the right. We can see that the face and the upper body is bright white. Which means the viewer will pay more attention to these areas. Then we optimize the video and distribute more bits on this area. This way, the information in this area can be well preserved, but other region information, which is relatively less important, can be compressed. We can see the left image is what we have originally, and the middle one is the one after optimization. Clearly, the middle one is better, right? So by using these compression technologies, we can make sure videos are easier to store, also easier to transmit within the Kuaishou servers or to the end users. All right, here's a celebration moment for us engineers like Kuaishou. We know that user will have a user ID, right? My user ID is on the front page. And this is the day that our user ID successfully passed 2 to the 31st power, which is kind of a big deal. In one way, we're celebrating tens of millions of users that are using Kuaishou app. In another way, we're also celebrating the limit itself. Since in the computer world, the maximum of an integer type variable can hold is 2 to the 31, because it uses 32 bits 2 represents an integer, and there are 2 to the 31 different combinations. So at this point, we successfully passed the 2 to the 31 and step into the new world with another probably 2 to the 31 numbers of users to fill. No? Okay, we're done with the upload. Now we can move on to audit and recommend. So video auditing is also an important part of short video processing. We need to do 2 things on every uploaded video. One is original work protection, like we need to remove duplicate works, identify watermarks, and other things like that. We also need to make sure the video content is appropriate for different age of users. We need to filter out all the R-rated content, smoking, or violence. So in order to do this, Kwai established MMU, the Multimedia Understanding Unit, which who is responsible for the content filtering. Also, well, they are also responsible for search and recommendation. So for most of the videos, we use auto video audit, where a computer takes care of the auditing, where we can now automatically audit 93.9% of all contents, which equals to 5,000 human content auditors. However, the computer is not perfect, right? They're good, they're not perfect. There are still times that computer cannot handle the job. Times like this, we fall back to human audit. This is an example of our admin page for the Kwai auditor. For each video, the front page is shown on the left, and we also sample 9 different images from the video to get a more complete view of the whole content. Even though we are using human auditing, it does not mean that there's no media understanding help involved in this. For most of the videos, media understanding algorithms will mark the region that need to be checked and then send it to the human auditor. This way, the process of auditing can be speed up greatly. Kwai auditor can audit almost 6,000 videos per second. I mean, that's quite impressive, right? Okay, so now the video have passed the auditing round. We now can share it with millions of Kwai users. For video recommendation, our goal is also quite simple, which is just to recommend the right video for the right people. The goal is embedded within every Kwai video recommendation process. Simple goal, simple, very simple, but not easy to realize. Here, we also use the cutting-edge AI for all kinds of recommendation process. Interestingly, some people say Kwai is a video or entertainment company, but we consider ourselves an AI company because every bit of our work involves artificial intelligence. So the AI covers video production, video understanding, user understanding, and video distribution. By using all this AI technology, we find the right viewer for every uploaded video. Okay, now the last part, which is also the fun part, the present part. So the front page recommendation details goes like this. So when a user opens up a Kwai app, the app will automatically send a request to the Kwai API server saying, well, now it's time for fun. Give me some personalized recommendation list. The server will respond with, okay, no problem, here you go, and generate a list of recommended videos. Then the user can pick the one that he wants to see. And once the user click on it, the Kwai Content Delivery Network, or CDN, will fetch the video and send it to the users. Then the fine starts. We probably need to remember this CDN, Content Delivery Network. We'll mention that again later in the presentation. Okay, short videos are fun to watch and also fun to share. To make sharing possible, we develop all kinds of sharing platforms. You could share it in the app, or if you are not feeling like using the app today, sure, you can also do it just with the web browser. No matter where you are or what device you're using, the fun could be shared with anyone that you love. All right, a little summary here. So by using all the technology we talked about earlier, we create a content production consumption closed loop in Kuaishou app. First, the user generates the video by the in-app shooting, and the user can do edit and uploading. Then the MMU unit, the multimedia understanding unit, will process the video by using its audio, video, or its image, and then finally give this video a tag related, tags related to the content. By using these tags, we started a content distribution process using the cutting-edge behavior understanding technology and customized feed ranking technology to find the right viewer for our video. The viewer will then see this video and will like, comment, or maybe even directly message the uploader saying, "Wow, your video is just awesome," things like this. These are the content consumption and interaction part of the cycle. At some point, the viewer may want to upload their own video about their own life. Now the video becomes the content creator and hence close the whole loop. Okay, so that's pretty much for part one. I hope you guys are still with me, not too sleepy. Okay, so now let's let the fun continue. We now go to part two, intro to live streaming technology. Kuaishou live streaming is very much diverse. There are all kinds of different hosts doing all kinds of stuff. So if you are a great singer or dancer, or if you have anything you want to show to the world, you can become a Kuaishou live streaming showtime host. If you want to sell your product in the app, there are many e-commerce opportunities in Kuaishou live streaming. If you want to show your gaming skills, no problems. There are many people which Kuaishou live streaming for the best player playing all kinds of games. And sometimes when you are feeling lonely or you just want to talk to somebody, you can also do that. Host interaction is also a quite important, popular thing in Kuaishou live streaming world. So the layout of live stream is also quite simple. The main aim of this page design is just to let you focus on the host and interact with him or her. From the top down, we have the user ranking. It shows how many people are watching your live stream and who gives the most likes and gifts. Then the main part of the screen is just the host video stream, where you can watch your favorite live streaming host. At the bottom left is the interaction info. Here is the place where you can type to interact with the host, tell each other jokes or things like this. At the lower right corner, there are gift lists and cards. So if you like the host very much, you could send him or her a gift, a red pocket, or a flower, or a kiss. We have a kiss right there. It's pretty cute. And for those e-commerce hosts, the card. We also have the card. The card contains all the products they want to sell, so the viewer can directly purchase it from the card here. Okay, so is this live? So how is this live streaming achieved in Kuaishou? This is the place. This is the page where we unveil the mystery of how Kuaishou supports medium of live streaming. There are mainly two live streaming paths between the host and the viewer. The first one will be the stream website and the CDN. So if you remember from earlier, we talked about the CDN. CDN is the short for the content distribution network. So what it does is basically finding the right viewer for the right host. By connecting the host upstream video to millions of users, this path actually builds the content sharing bridge between the host and viewers. The second path is the API server and or the token server. This path is for any interaction between the host and the viewer. So the CDN makes the viewer see the host, while the API server makes sure that they can talk to each other, send gifts, or for some e-commerce hosts, the viewer can purchase products from them. And the token server here, it makes sure that when you are talking to the host that you want to talk to, you don't actually talk to somebody else. Each the viewer and the host have their own token. Yeah. So by combining these two paths, a live streaming host is connected with millions of viewers. However, this is just a simplified version, right? In Kuaishou, there are like millions of hosts and hundreds of millions of users, and the scale of the system is much bigger than this. Here are some other examples of the Kuaishou live streaming work. Once again, you can find almost anything you like in the Kuaishou live streaming work. If you want to, you can also become a live streaming host yourself and try it out. Okay, that's pretty much for the live streaming. Now we're at the end of our presentation. So in conclusion, today we covered two topics. One is the production of short video, where we discuss the Kwai video production pipeline. And then we move on to the intro of Kuaishou live streaming, where we discuss some basic understanding of Kwai live streaming work. Okay, so that's pretty much for me. Andrew, you may have the floor now. Could you please share the screen?
So now it's our Q&A section. So if you have any questions, you may post them in the chat, or you can just unmute yourself and ask. So the first question is, do you do transcoding on the devices before uploading?
Mr. Yang Liu, please unmute yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the question again? Sorry.
Do you do transcoding on the devices before uploading?
Transcoding of device. Do you do transcoding on the device before uploading? Yes, we do that.
Users have to use the app, your app, to shoot videos.
Shoot the video? No, you don't have to. You can use the Apple built-in camera app, to shoot the videos, and then you can import it into the Kuaishou app. Well, basically, you can use anything to shoot a video. We have this import API that you can use to import any video to the Kuaishou app. Yeah.
So the 5 minutes of videos that needs to be uploaded for CASPA Fair.
I don't think that's a question for me,
that's
right?
a question for Catherine.
Yeah. I guess it's a question for me. Okay. So the requirement of the video needs to be the upload for CASPA Fair. Okay. So this video basically we need for a time frame is 3 to 5 minutes. That's the number one. And number two, just for the ideas, we are very open to your ideas and the presentation. Just explain, show your ideas and show your project. That's fine. And number three, please upload. Please send your please upload your short video to the YouTube, and then just send us the YouTube link. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So this question is for Mr. Yang again. So can I import my YouTube videos to the Kuaishou platform?
Sure, you can definitely do that. Yeah, like I said before, there's import API. You can import it into the Kuaishou app, but I don't think you can directly do it from the YouTube app though. I'm not sure whether there is a jump link between these two apps. Well, you can certainly try though. Yeah.
So, do the mobile sites need strong AI calculation?
Well, depends on the workload that you are trying to do. We try to limit the computing power that we require for the cell phone. But for some of the filters that you still need some AI calculation power. For those workloads that requires higher AI computing powers, we usually do it in the Kwai server, where we use GPUs for jobs like this. Yeah.
So actually, I raised this question. So when we are in the Kuaishou app, and then we adding the some emojis or like changing the person to a cartoon, those kind of stuff. Does it need a strong AI calculation, like replacing all the resolution pixels to the exactly cartoon character?
Yeah. Well, it still, yeah, some of the filters, the emojis you said, it needs some AI calculation on the edge. But for those, well, not every filter needs to do it on the edge, right? So for those that needs higher AI calculations, we actually send it to the Kuaishou server. And then we do it on the server and then send it back to either your phone or when you're uploading the video, actually replace that version with the GPU calculator version. So yeah, it needs some AI calculation, but it's not that much. Yeah.
I see. So so may I you see if my understanding is correct? When the cell phone or the mobile devices is not strong enough, maybe in the Kuaishou, and they have the filter, like they have two parts. One is getting the video from the the pure video, and the second adding the filters back, and those adding the filter will be handled in the backend side.
Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah.
I see. Got it. Thanks. That's a pretty good presentation. You answered my question.
Thank you so much.
Next question is, what is the typical motion to photon latency for live interactive video feed?
I have to say that question is beyond my knowledge. I'm not really sure the actual latency. I would guess like a couple seconds. I'm sorry. I'm not sure about this one. Yeah. Sorry.
So another question is, what's the median upload latency in US and China?
Medium upload latency. It depends on the network that you are using. If the bandwidth is pretty high, then it goes faster, right? For me, I'm using 100 megabits network. I usually takes like under 20 seconds. That's for sure. Yeah. Does that answer your question? Do you like?
Yeah, Liu Yang, actually, I have one more question.
Yes, please. Yeah,
because now this time, in our science fair, we're gonna our participants will upload their video. So my question is how to help our the participants to attract the audience or leave the judge a very impressive, very good image.
Okay. Well, there's two parts of this question. The first is that try to make your video higher resolution. If you want to, you can even use one of those HDR cameras. Kuaishou supports HDR now. It looks so much better and will give you an advantage over other attendants. And the second one is that the content, the plot. Sometimes if your shooting device is not that good, but you have to have a good plot, if you can attract your viewer, it will also stand out. So I guess these two parts will mostly make a good video. Yeah.
Great, thank you. And also, I remember that for the short video, normally only have 1 minute to take the video, but for Kuaishou, do we have a longer time to take the video?
Yes,
To record the
yes.
video?
Yes, I think we support that now. Well, we used to just limit the video to under 1 minute, but I think we removed that limitation last year or some time ago. Yeah, you can upload longer videos now. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Do you do live streaming as well? If so, do you do server transcoding?
I don't do live streaming myself. I want to, but I'm just I don't think I'm handsome enough for that. But yeah, I don't do that myself. We do live streaming as well, or so do you do server transcoding? Oh, are you saying that my job duty, do I do live streaming? No, I don't. Sorry.
I think that question would be like, does Kuaishou have live streaming 直播 as well? If so, does Kuaishou do server transcoding?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah, okay, yeah. Kuaishou does live streaming. We actually support many live streaming hosts, and we do server transcoding. Yeah, and we actually use different hardware, sometimes even heterogeneous hardware for doing the transcoding. Yep.
Does CDN do any prefetching at the edge?
Well, I think the answer is yes. I would say well, it depends. Actually, depends. There are two ways of watching short videos in the Kuaishou app, right? One type is that you can click on the video that you like, and this way, when you're doing the click, the CDN actually fetches the video from the remote. And the second way is they will just give you the recommended video. The recommended video actually, I think it does it in batch. They have all this prefetching, and when you're done with the first batch, and we're watching the first batch, it actually prefetching the second batch. So when you're done with the first batch, it will just show you the second batch. Yeah. I don't know if that answers your question or not. How much latency does server transcoding to live streaming? This is well, actually, this depends on the device that you're using. If you're using heterogeneous devices, it will actually be pretty fast. I would say milliseconds. Yeah, that level. Yeah. I'm sorry. This is beyond my knowledge. I'm not really familiar with that. Okay, any more questions?
So if there's like no more questions, we can just end the meeting here.
Okay, so thank you everyone, and thank you, Liu Yang. You give a very good and amazing presentation, and
Thank you so
thanks
much.
all. Yeah, thank you, and thanks all the audience to attend our tonight's presentation, and welcome to to participate our CASPA Science and Engineering Fair, and let's see you in the future. Thank you. Good night, everyone. And thank you, Andrew.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.